All right, now that the hoop season has concluded, we thought it would be fun to put together who we think should be on the All Houston Area All-Star team. We called on Marcus Sloan, former Eisenhower and TCU basketball star, and current president of OTR Exposure, a Texas-based scouting service and event company. We tasked Marcus with putting together a starting lineup and 5 reserves of Houston area players. And here's what he came up with.
First and foremost, if I have a team, you got to start with the point guard, the lead guard. That's PJ Hagerty, the Crosby 6'3" guard, TCU signee. Of course, I have a little bias there, him being a future Horned Frog, but he's a phenomenal player. Easily the player of the year in the city this year. He's been fantastic, an unbelievable scorer, plays with unbelievable pace and feel, has gotten bigger and stronger. And people ask me all the time, do I think his game, does it translate to the next level? And it absolutely does, because he knows how to score. And one time I said, he makes more shots than a bartender. So for PJ Hagerty, the season he had is easy and easily why he'll be on definitely my first team. Next, we're talking about Dubem Maneki, a do-it-all athletic forward. He a highlight machine, highlight reel. His last high school game, he gave the state champs and nationally ranked Duncanville High School team 28 points in a valiant effort to have Sire Ranch close in that game. But again, he's been all over the glass for the last 4 years. He's so athletic, plays with so much energy and a motor. In the mold of his father, Gabe Maneki, former UT Longhorn great. They're very similar. I think Abilene Christian signee, I think that they got a steal. He's going to impact the program next year. And right away, you can tell like the difference anytime he's on the floor with his energy and his motor. Another big-time guard, Josiah McWright, La Tech signee, 6'4", long, rangy, very athletic, big-time high jumper as well in high school. Fantastic for Cy Falls all year. Coach Flores, a leader, a winner, unbelievable scorer. At times this year, he put Cy Falls on his back and carried them. I look for him to do big things at La Tech in that league. Next, we have forward Sean Jones, again, a Swiss Army knife type of kid, an athletic monster, ferocious on the glass, ferocious in transition. He actually shattered the backboard this year in one of the games, one of his ferocious dunks, very athletic, kind of turned the corner too in his maturity. He really helped Shadow Creek get to the regional finals, losing to Atascocita, but he was fantastic all year. From the first game of the year, they played Duncanville High School. And from then on, he had a really good senior year. I could tell he worked on his perimeter shooting. He probably shot about 36% from 3 this year. He signed with Texas State. He's also going to be an immediate impact guy at the next level for Coach T.J. Johnson at Texas State. And the lone junior on the team, 6'3" guard Chris Johnson out of Elkins High School, one of the top-rated junior guards in the country. ESPN has him rated 28th in the country, actually, one of the top 5 guards in his class, in the 2023 class. He was phenomenal, pro-skilled, arguably the most talented player in the greater Houston area. He's had a game of 36 points, 40 points this year. First team all-district offensive MVP type of season for Chris Johnson. The sky's the limit for that kid. Again, I think he's one of the better kids in the country. He's extremely talented scorer, very, very good passer, high IQ skill set. Wherever he decides to go to college, he's going to be a big-time impact player as well. And so that was the first 5, my starting 5. And obviously, you guys know when you have a good team, you got to bring guys off the bench. A second unit, and my second unit starts again with the guard. Cam Amberee, big-time guard, headed to Oral Roberts signee, can really shoot it from 3. Very good skill, very high IQ kid. Secondly, arguably the best dual sport athlete in the country, Chris Marshall from Marshall High School, Texas A&M football signee, was unbelievable for the Buffs this year on the football field and the basketball court. Again, a superstar in the making, had a fantastic senior year at guard for Marshall. And forward, 6'7", Chancellor White, Foster High School, Louisiana Lafayette signee, a bucket, a very skilled player, again, athletic, he can do it all, carried the Foster team for the last 2 or 3 seasons. I expect him to be an all-conference newcomer of the year type of year next year at Lafayette. One of the top unsigned seniors in the city, big man Willie Williams, Westfield High School, a load inside. I call him a Chuck Hayes clone. Looks like Chuck Hayes, kind of plays like Chuck Hayes too. He was a monster inside for Westfield this year. Another junior on our second team off the bench, Jayla Lowe, 6'3" guard, Marshall High School. He and Chris Marshall made a fantastic tandem. Jayla Lowe is also one of the top 5 to 6 players in the state of Texas in this class and one of the top 100 guards in the country. for the 2023 Junior Classic. And these are my two teams. I'll match these guys up against anybody in the state of Texas and the country. Loads of talent here in the greater Houston area.